This is the Profile 1.7 cubic feet convection over-the-range microwave oven, and honestly, just looking at it makes me want to cook something. It's got that sleek, modern finish, and when I first saw it, the stainless steel just gave my kitchen that serious update I was craving. The size is pretty substantial, but it fits really well above my range. It doesn't look bulky or out of place. When I first moved it in, I was a bit nervous about whether it would crowd my space, but it actually blends in nicely with my cabinets and other stainless appliances. From my experience, having a microwave that also works as a convection oven is a real upgrade in everyday cooking. This one isn't just for reheating leftovers or popping popcorn. The key features that caught my attention were the convection cooking mode, sensor cooking controls, a hefty 1.7 cubic feet interior, and a strong 300 CFM ventilation system. If you're new to convection ovens, it basically means you can bake and roast food inside, thanks to a fan that moves hot air evenly around your dish. So it acts a lot like your standard oven. Great for things like casseroles, brownies, or even getting a really good finish on your garlic bread. Setting it up was straightforward. It's meant to be installed over the range, which for me saved a ton of counter space. I was a little intimidated by the installation part, but the instructions were clear. And as long as you have someone to help lift, it's totally doable. Once it's up, everything feels secure. Though I did notice the door feels a bit light compared to some heavier, old-school models. In my daily routine, I end up using this microwave for way more than just heating. I love the fast cook feature, which combines both microwave and convection to cook things faster, while still getting that oven-like result. For example, if I want to crisp up leftover pizza, I switch to this mode, and it comes out way better than just microwaving. The sensor cooking controls are a lifesaver too. You can just select the type of food, like vegetables, potatoes, or beverages, and the microwave adjusts the time and power level for you. I never have to guess how long to cook something, which is perfect if you're not super confident in your cooking skill yet. Let's talk about cleaning, because honestly, microwaves can get pretty gross pretty quickly. The stainless steel interior makes wiping down spills and splatters so much easier than dealing with plastic. I usually just use a soft cloth with mild soap and it comes right off, even if I waited a day or two and things got dried on. One feature I keep coming back to is the Add 30 Seconds button. It's just so convenient when I'm trying to quickly reheat soup or coffee and don't want to fuss with setting an exact time. I've gotten into the habit of hitting that button, and then if I need a bit more, the dial lets me adjust in an instant. As someone who tends to multitask in the kitchen, this simple design makes life easier. The microwave comes with a removable glass turntable and also a convection rack. The rack lifts your food up and lets air circulate all around when you use the convection function, so your food cooks more evenly. I've used it to make small batches of cookies, and the browning is so much better than a regular microwave. What surprised me is that it even fits a 9 by 13 baking dish, which means I can make a family-sized casserole for dinner and don't have to wait for my big oven to preheat. The convection side does take a bit longer to heat up compared to traditional ovens, which was something I noticed right away, but the payoff is in how thorough and even it cooks once it reaches temperature. Another thing I've come to appreciate is the built-in ventilation. 300 CFM is strong enough that when I'm cooking something smoky or with a lot of steam on my stovetop, like bacon or stir-fry, I can run the vent, and it actually clears out the air quickly. My kitchen doesn't hang on to strong smells the way it used to. There's an LED light built in for the stove below, which is bright and energy efficient. It seems like a small thing, but I find myself relying on it a lot for extra light while I'm cooking. From my experience, integration is another selling point. If you have other GE appliances with Chef Connect, like a smart oven, you can sync them together. I have mine set so when I turn on my stovetop, the microwave's light and vent automatically click on. It's one less thing to remember, and it makes the workflow in the kitchen a little smoother, especially when I'm juggling dinner.
Let's talk about sensor cooking a bit more for anyone new to it. This is a feature where instead of just setting a timer, the microwave uses built-in sensors to check the humidity coming off your food and adjust the cooking time and power. So, whether you're cooking frozen veggies or reheating leftovers from the fridge, you'll probably notice they come out more evenly heated and less dried out compared to basic microwaves. There are a few drawbacks worth sharing to keep this quick review honest. The interface, meaning the button and dial system, took me a little time to figure out. It's definitely different from the classic keypad most of us are used to. At first, I fumbled around a lot, trying to find the settings I wanted. It does get easier with use, but if you like a super simple, old-school microwave, this might take some adjustment. I also have to mention that while most things heat evenly, there are times with really dense or thick foods that the heating feels a bit uneven, and I have to stir or rotate the dish more than once. It's not a big downside, but it's something to be aware of if you're hoping for perfect results with zero effort. In my opinion, the overall performance and versatility outshine those small issues. The air fry function is another bonus if you're into crispy snacks. I've used it to make frozen fries, chicken wings, and even Brussels sprouts, and it's nice not having to worry about extra oil or cleanup. As for the size, the 1.7 cubic feet capacity is enough for most families or anyone who loves to batch cook or reheat large platters. It's compact enough to fit above your range without looking oversized, but big enough for everything I need, including bigger dinner plates and that 9x13 pan. When it comes to value, I felt this was a good investment for my kitchen. The price sits a bit higher than bare-bones microwaves, but you're getting a true hybrid appliance that actually reduces how often I use my big oven or even my air fryer. Over time, I think it pays off not just in versatility, but in time and convenience too. I'd recommend this for anyone who wants to streamline their kitchen or upgrade from a basic microwave. It works great for busy people who want to cook more than just frozen meals, and for anyone who likes the idea of an all-in-one appliance without needing a lot of counter space. If you like smart features and have other GE appliances, the integration is a real plus, but even without it, this microwave stands on its own. In conclusion, the Profile 1.7 cubic feet microwave convection over-the-range microwave oven is versatile, powerful, easy to maintain, and a solid choice for modern kitchens. It gives you options whether you need quick reheating, want to bake a family meal, or just need reliable ventilation. Even if you have some hesitation moving from a standard microwave, I think the learning curve is worth it. If you have any questions about using this type of microwave, or want to know more about my hands-on experience, drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more quick reviews and kitchen tips. Thank you for watching.